Ooh, 5 minutes early. You might hear those chainsaws and that uh, machinery where they're still working out there. Mm, Drinking some V8. Hello, Patricia, Pat. How are you? Here, honey. Here's your. Yeah. Joy said hi. She'll be on in a few minutes. She's got a doctor. Logan had like I guess you'd call it a skin tag under his arm, or well, like behind right here. And he had a. Hi there, Jennifer. I'm feeling better than I was this morning. But he went for a checkup yesterday, and they cut that skin tag off, and it's been bleeding like crazy. Every time we change it and bandage it and put some antibiotic and stuff on it, it starts bleeding again. I think they should have put maybe a stitch or two in it because it's bleeding. Hi, Mark Rob. How are you today? Good to see you here. Yeah, he didn't act like it was any big deal. He's pretty tough. Just bleeding. So see, he takes those baby apples every day, little chewable ones. The doctor told him to, and that makes your blood thinner. Leela, hello. I'm glad you're here. I guess it's pretty late for you though, right now. Yeah, they told me not to take these. I was taking them for a while, but they told me not to take these, especially before my surgery, because they will make more. I just heard him yell out. She must have taken the tape off. Logan! Did y'all hear him? Low dose. Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah. I had to stop taking them anyway. I mean, I was clotting disorder. Oh, yeah, it would probably help that for sure. But yeah, I would get a little bitty cut, and it would bleed like crazy. Oh, isn't that funny? It only affects you when you're pregnant. Huh. Well, are you gonna be pregnant in a while, or at least you won't have to. You've had a good break from it, so. Let me see what you got here, everybody. Your body is so weird. No more babies for you. I think the older we get, the weirder our body gets. So I don't think it's just you. The poor old birds out there, that all that noise, only the brave ones will come. And then after they leave, if you all saw that shorter one, it was like 6 minutes or something like that. That was like yesterday evening, like about 8:30 at night. Everything calmed down, and they were everywhere. Adopt, that's a good thing. Yeah, that is. And if I cut myself up early. Sweet. Oh, so that's how you can tell you need to take them. Oh, Lord. I took them for a long time. There's just this one's chewable. If you remember when we were kids, uh, that's what Mom always gave me was the orange, chewable, and I liked them. I was like, oh, give me a couple more, But yeah, I remember Mom giving me those orange flavor. Yeah, that's what they were. So it was kind of nostalgic to take them again. Yeah, well, Diane, I didn't know if I would have trouble again. Yeah, these are orange too, Pat. I didn't know if I'd have trouble getting on again, so I started trying getting everything ready about 10 till. So hadn't been on very long. I just wanted to get things going so people would see it on and everything. Sometimes when you get to doing it, if you didn't remember to do everything to prepare for it, like I have to clean everything out of my phone, a lot of pictures, and I don't keep many pictures or videos. After I upload them, I delete them immediately. That's in my gallery because it'll really slow your phone down. All that stuff adds up. So I clean it, with a speed cleaner, I think's one of them, and then I have one built into my phone that, is like in the settings, and it'll do it too. And there's just so much junk that you don't even know. Some of those apps that I don't even know what they're not even on my phone. I mean, it says I've got the app. Yeah, I do too, because it'll really slow your phone down, Pat. Uh, and I don't know. I forget what I was going to say about cleaning the phone, but oh yeah, the app. So it'll say that such and such app is running, and I've never even pressed on it. I never even downloaded the app, and it says I've got it, and it doesn't show on my front screen. You deleted your pics once on accident. Yeah, that really. I usually, I'll delete them off my gallery, but a lot of them I'll send to, I think it's Cloud or something like that. And I probably wouldn't even be able to find them, but they're there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? If I really, looked hard, I could probably figure out how to use it to find all the ones that I stored there. Because I had a million pictures on my phone. And once I started cleaning it out, they were doing they were doing better. I mean, it was doing better. Huh?
Huh?
I didn't say anything. Oh, you're just not hearing it. It's like a delay.
Oh.
She's standing right beside me, but then it's a delay after I say something. It takes a second or two to get on her phone. Y'all give me some likes on the way in. Everybody. I love them likes. That one went away. Your grandson told you to press the bottom button twice, and all the pages that are still open show up, and you can close them. I don't know if I've tried to even do that way. Of course, some phones are different. I want to get a new phone. I mean, I want at least a little of an upgrade. This one here is killing. Joy and I both have the same phone, and it's the Galaxy, Samsung Galaxy. That's not really the top of the line, I don't guess, but I'm tired of it. We're still paying on them. It seems like we've been paying on them for 2 years or something. It's crazy. But I'm thinking about going to Spectrum for phone. They got phone service now. Yeah, they're supposed to call me back. I told them we couldn't do anything, till September. But it was cheaper. It was something like $40 cheaper a month, and you get 2 new phones. And I think really most of the payment is actually the phone. I think it's like $20 a piece for the phones, which is $40. And then I think altogether it was something like $69 or something like that for service, and that's unlimited talk and text. And we don't use much data, away from the home. We don't. So we really don't need all that stuff. And they said they had mobile hotspots anyway, like all over the place. What work is still going on in the yard? Yeah, yeah. Well, it looks like they're making progress, but they're slow moving. I mean, they're probably gonna drag it out a little while. I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, just piddle with it, Diane. Just that's how I learned how to do everything. I just started messing around with it, you know, press buttons and see what it does. Yours is messing up. You have an iPhone or something like that. You use Straight Talk. Oh, I see. I would like to have one that has more. You can store more on it. I mean, if I get one or two videos, like I said, it says that it'll start slowing my phone down. He said it can be updated. I told him. Yeah, I don't change. We're not much for change. We've had these for, like I said, almost 2 years, I think. One of mine that tore up and they had to replace it though. The phone though. Then it messes. Well, I don't. Maybe you can get one of the that knows how to do it to sit down with you. I certainly would help you if I was there. I'll show you what different things that you do need to know. Somebody will be glad to help you, I'm sure. Yeah, he's doing pretty good. They gave him a shot in his knee, I guess, of cortisone. Judy, hello. How are you today? Good to see you. They gave him a shot. I'm thinking it's probably cortisone or something in his knee. And he said it doesn't hurt quite as much right now. He's moving a little bit faster. I mean, it would take him, I don't know, 5 minutes to get to the bathroom. Boy, if you had to go bad, you'd be in trouble. I found that you can get more bars with one of those track phones. Really? Huh. Hello, Crystal. How are you? Glad to see you. Yeah, he said that shot hurt. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'll bet, Jennifer. I'll bet your husband knows all that stuff then, yeah. I'm feeling better than I did this morning, Crystal. Good to see you. I hope you're feeling good. You say you're blessed. That's good. Good to be blessed. But Pat said she had shots in her knee, and it was painful. There's just not much there, I mean, it's just like skin over bone. Your son teaches old people how to use celery. He always says, just put the button. Yeah. I messed around. Hi, Dagon Hills, buddy. How you doing? Good to see you. You had a pretty good chat going. I was. It was a little late for me. I was so sleepy. I think I fell asleep. I hate to say it. Nothing against you, but after about 11 or something, I'm just nothing left in the old gas tank. I do, but I stay busy all day long. I mean, you ask Joy. From the time I get up until the time I go to sleep, I'm doing something. Not necessarily getting around. I might be sitting on the couch for a lot of it, but doing stuff, with my channel, watching other people's videos, all this and that, looking at my notifications. I get, probably 300 or 400 of them a day, and then I answer all my comments, and that takes hours if you do it right. I even asked my 8-year-old granddaughter. You're 8? Yeah, that's typical though. I mean, they do. Yeah. Ooh, under. I don't know if I don't think they went under Logan's kneecap though. Did they join? No, she said into it. Ooh, under would definitely hurt. I've got one of my knees that's messed up. Hurt it playing softball several times, and I was in a wreck, and it jammed up against the dash, and it messed it up. And it mainly bothers me now when the weather colder and stuff. It'll act up, and sometimes it'll lock up like to feel where I can't do it right. It won't move right, and I can't really get around when it's like that. Well, I will be looking for yours. You seem like you do them. What, at least once a week, or how often do you do them, buddy? Do you do any that are earlier? Because I'd be glad to help. Come in and talk to everyone and meet all your friends and stuff, and that's what everybody does here. Get to know everybody else. I think that's what it was. Joy, was it cortisone, or Pat, or was yours cortisone too? You're on the West Coast. Oh yeah, 3 hours uh, earlier than here. So it was like 8 or something when I got on, and it was after 11. Oh, I see. I see. Conking. It's a long ways away. I used to live in California though when I was young, like 7 or 8 years old. I lived in Menlo Park. My garden has got a resurgence. It is doing fantastic, and it rained a little bit yesterday, and it rained a little bit today, probably for just what, Joy, like 15 minutes or something. But enough to, they love that rain a lot better than tap water. Tap water's got too much stuff in it, junk. But everything's doing good. There's going to be a bunch of green peppers. I'll be giving a lot of them away probably. Every 3 months. Oh goodness. Yeah, your sister's sweet too, Diane. Every 3 months. My grandmother used to get them, and it got to where they couldn't even. Oh gosh, what, like scar tissue builds up? Yeah, because that was kind of going on with the inside of my thighs when they used to give me uh, my body 2 shots, and one in each thigh, and it would get harder. It seemed like for them to get it in and everything. Yeah, you were screaming into the pillow. I don't blame you. Some painful things can go on at the doctor. There's Joy Tucker here. Yay. Hi, Joy. I'm behind on these comments a little bit. I just want to make sure I don't miss them if it takes me a while. Is your mouth... When... The antibiotic will make you nauseous. Yeah, when do you have to go back? Bless your heart, you shouldn't have to go twice for a root canal. That's awful that you had that infection. Looks like they would have been able. We've had an awesome harvest. We eat every night off of it, it seems like. And Crystal said it rained where she was this morning. Yeah, she's nice. I've spoke to her before on Messenger. We need to get you fixed up on that too, Diane. It's so easy to use, and you can do all kinds of things on it. Instagram's okay. I just, I like to post pictures, so I like Instagram, but I'm not on it that much. Really, I'm not on Facebook that much either, but I use Messenger all the time. And Jennifer's going back next Friday. Daggins Hill says he gets some amazing dear people in his life. I might go earlier next week as I'm off for a few days. 10 days of antibiotics. That's a long time for antibiotics. It seems like when I had them for my Well, no, I know it was at least a week that I had to take them, so that's probably about right if you had a bad. Now, Logan, they gave him some. Well, they gave him some. My brother was born uh, in California. My brother Scott. When you talk. No, right here it's Crystal's. It says. What's it say, y'all? Crystal's Pets and Plants. Her name's Crystal too. She's on the live right now. And you know, Crystals will say Pink Fairy when she's on. Pretty sure. I might be wrong about that, but sometimes she's been on a couple of my lives before. Say your sister's always worrying about. That's what good brothers and sisters do. They do that. Yeah, my brother is really good to me. He really helps. How did I get my comments so? For some reason they went back. 4 a day for 10 days. Yeah, they don't make me feel too good either. Antibiotics. They don't make me feel good at all. It doesn't take much to upset my stomach though, because it's always like irritated, it seems like, my intestines. You're allergic to penicillin. Oh. So I had to give something else. Well, yeah. I don't even know if I've had penicillin for. I've had abscesses before, but I don't believe it was penicillin. Diane says she always wanted to go to California, and now her nephew lives there, so maybe one day. You'd love it there. It's awesome. Pneumonia. Oh, gosh. That's rough. Yeah, when we lived in Menlo Park, we had the whole, at the back of our yard, all the way at the back, was all avocado trees just in a line. All, you know, from one house to another, just kept going. And there were so many of them, we had to rake them up like leaves. We could not, there was no way, I mean, I guess I could have sold them for $0.25 a piece or something at the road. Never really thought about that, but we would have to throw them away. There were so many. I mean, we ate all we could, you know, and I didn't like them as a kid. I like them now. They're good for you. Yeah, it does, Pat. Pink Fairy, that's what I thought. Crystal's dad and brother is in California. I remember I rode that trolley thing in San Francisco. The Rice-A-Roni trolley. It's a pain. I always ask for a Z-Pack when I'm sick, and it's just once a day. It's nice here, but the people aren't too nice. Yeah, well, I'm young, you know, so, but, you know, I imagine, you know, could be that way. That's too bad. Hello, Joanne. How are you? I'm behind on my comments. I just don't want to miss anybody's comment. And Pat says she's hurting bad, pretty bad today. That's so I understand if you can't, Pat. I really appreciate you being here. So if you get uncomfortable, Joy has to quit after a certain amount of time because her hand starts bothering her, hurts. You know, I gotta imagine she's got arthritis. There, yes, you're right. I mean, they are for the most part. You're gonna find, you know, there's always gonna be somebody somewhere. But I mean, yeah, for the most part, everybody here is very nice. Everybody, and it sure makes life easier. Who? Who? Molly? What'd she say, Joanne? I'll catch up. I'm trying to catch up on these. It's a constant thing. Oh gosh, when I was a kid, penicillin was given. Yeah, really, penicillin was widely used. And her other Diane's other sister just lives 2 blocks from her. That's great. We got most of my family in Johnson's in this area. They're like, some of them are in like the next city over though. Hello, there's Joanne. I see her now. Now I think I'm starting to get. There it is. Hello, Molly. I see you. Thank you for the like. I appreciate that. I lagged and all the comments just. That's what happens with mine. That's what I was saying. That's why I'm behind on them, because I'm trying to keep them from disappearing, or they'll just zip up like that. And I just got on Instagram. It's fun to see people. Yeah, I'm on it. Mine's Michael Karen's YouTube 124 Instagram. Odd. Yeah. That's okay, Pat. You just rest up, huh? I know how it is. Yeah, I appreciate you being here. That's the main thing. You tried, and if you feel bad, or if anybody else has anything to do, I understand. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna worry about it one bit. Just do what you need to do. Yeah, the San Francisco treat. I remember that. That's yeah. You remember those? Well, you were watching them, but it's been quite a while. I mean, you were with me when I first started, weren't you, Joy? Joy Tucker. Uh, I'm pretty sure you were. I mean, I've got quite a few that's been with me ever since the start. I mean, it was right after I got out of the hospital, and what got me going was when I was in the hospital, people were commenting. The only way they could get a hold of me was uh, to they made comments on crystals on Pink Fairy, because I'm on it still. I watch all her videos still, but they, and then they would leave me a comment, and I would have like hundreds of them, and up at the hospital, and after that, I just decided to I changed a bunch of things in my life, and I decided to do devotions and stuff, and that's what got me started, really. Oh, and Joanne said the Kitty's Corner videos of Maisie and Daisy. I'm glad your mom likes them too. They're fun for any age, and a lot of the kids are really loving it too. And then they like my nursery. I did Old MacDonald Had a Farm, and that was a horse. And then I had a sheep sing This Old Man, if y'all have seen any of. That's me singing though. It's hard to do in one take. I mean, it's hard to do Kitty's Corner in one take without messing up. Y'all hear me mess up a little bit, but that's a lot. I mean, I think, whatever y'all give me to write down, I put down, and then I put down something maybe Kitty did, and then the jokes and all that. It's quite a bit of work to get that script together, so I have to read it again after I write it down. Right before I do it, I read it to myself, and then I do it, and usually I can do it in one take. And my sister won't tell me her troubles thinking. Well, she must care a lot about you, Daggin Hills. If you're like me, I'd be like, yeah, I need to know, something's happening. Yeah, I understand your end of it too. That's what I thought, Joy Tucker. I appreciate you. And Leela says she loves Kitty's Corner. Don't do that. I didn't even know. Yeah, well, you know quite a bit now. You're learning, Diane. It'll take a while. Just try to learn little things, at a time. Don't, you know. Oh, I've got stuff to show y'all. across the bay from San Francisco. Yeah, I've been across the bridges, both of them. What is it, the San Francisco Bridge and then the Golden Gate? Is it the Golden Gate Francisco Bridge, or am I wrong? I've been on both of them. They're pretty awesome. And there used to be seals, you know. Are there still seals, or has pollution and all this commercialism and stuff has it run the seals off? I remember hundreds of them. So Leela liked the cow. That's Daisy, yeah. What a great singer. I I can remember a lot of kids. If you try to remember those kids' songs, I would like sing them, but my version wasn't right. The words, some of the words would be different. I might miss something or other, so I have to find the lyrics. But I remember them enough to. I'm like, did they really? I don't remember it saying that in it. My son told me to watch Grandpa's Kitchen, where an old Indian man cooks big meals for kids. Well, that's nice. Yeah, I got that. The turkey, I'm gonna try to see if that turkey will work because its head is turned, and that's what makes it hard. But I'm gonna see. I hadn't got around to it yet. We're up through number. I think I got like 19 right now altogether. I mean, I went on. I think today's was like 14 or something. 14 or 15. So I got like 19. So I still got about 4 more to do, and then I'll look into the chicken or turkey or both. Thanks, Leela. I've never been on karaoke, but we used to have one back in the day that we sang here, at the house. But I've never done it, like at a bar or something. Don't go to bars. Did when we were young. Disco. It is a lot of work. If I still worked full time, and Diane says her granddaughter gets a kick out of them. That's good. If I worked full time, I couldn't do everything I do. There's no way. That's why I had that. That's why I have more videos and more time to do all the comments and. No, don't let people change you. No, not at all, buddy. No. That's that's the number one thing. You be true to yourself. You really sang a lot to your son, Leela. That's nice. Yeah, to each his own, Diane. If you would be too nervous or something, Joy's too nervous to really do anything like on her own. She'll make an appearance here sometimes, but she's kind of nervous about it. It just never has bothered me to be in front of a crowd and make a speech. When I worked for Coca-Cola, I did it for like corporate and stuff. Sometimes if we'd make a trip to, the corporate headquarters of our ownership at the time, which was not in Atlanta, it was in Knoxville. I'm still behind on these, y'all. I'm trying to catch up. Who cares if it's not exact? Yeah, I just want to, I try to make sure I do it right. Maybe my version would be funnier. Because, when you're a kid, you use words that sound like what you think it sounds like. There's some old rock and roll songs and stuff back in the day that we thought that they were saying different things, like, what was it Jimi Hendrix would say? He said it was "excuse me while I kiss the sky," is what he would say. Back to work, Dagon Hills. I'm glad you're here, buddy. I'll be looking for you when you're on. I appreciate you so much. But when he sang it, it sounded like, "excuse me while I kiss this guy." Do y'all remember that? I'm glad y'all like my songs. I'm gonna have to do more. I've already had what was it, a request? Somebody was asking for something to sing, sing something. I've got several animals that already are in the app, you know, that come with it. But I can always use pictures of any kind of pet or animal. Yeah, you're right, Joy Tucker. You're right. Everybody should be their own person. Well, that's good. Well, when I was younger, I would get drunk, but after a while, I would just drink and like get a buzz off of it, but never drunk. And I would always eat and everything like that before I even started. But I quit 7 years ago. Yeah, 7 years ago. I've had a couple glasses of wine since then, just a little bitty, you know, nothing, you know. I don't have any taste for it anymore. I don't. Beer tastes weird to me now, and I used to drink it all the time, every day. You know, I'm not happy. I mean, I'm not happy about that, but I'm glad I quit. It was affecting my health too, and the cigarettes at the end of October 2018 last year. So I'm coming up on a year this October that I haven't had one cigarette. Bye, Daggin Hills, buddy. My brother-in-law opened a bar, so of course I've been in bars. You don't have to drink, you know. Hey, if you go to one, I mean, I don't know what they'd be like. It's been, I don't know, before Logan was born, I'm sure, since I've ever been in one. And then once Logan was born, that changed everything about that. I mean, you know, I made sure I didn't waste our money on, or I didn't waste our money going to them places, and we changed a lot of stuff, you know. Once you have children, you get different priorities, you know. Okay, I think I'm a little bit caught up, and 27 years, Leela. Well, that's good. I mean, it did affect my health. And then when I looked up Crohn's disease and the effect of cigarettes on it, I was, I mean, I freaked out. It's really, really a lot worse for somebody with Crohn's than somebody that doesn't have anything wrong with them. They'll both hurt your health, but it can really happen faster with the Crohn's. And so I knew I had to quit, and I did. So I'm going to show y'all what Logan is going to be having tonight, a preview. And it's not stuff this time. I picked everything out. So, but he loves hot stuff, and there's a lot of people out there that do. And he's eaten almost that whole bag of those Paqui. I don't know how to exactly pronounce them. Paqui chips. The hot ones that you've seen people, they're like face melted after they ate a few of them. He can sit over there and eat them things, and I can even smell them. And it's like, oh my God, how does he do this? I think Joy tasted a little taste of one, and she was like, no, no. I might have a sip. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. No, that's good for your health. Actually, wouldn't have like one glass before I go to bed, or they say one beer. I don't want it though, you know. But they say it's the beer. I mean the wine especially is supposed to be good for your digestion and stuff. And as a matter of fact, Joy's dad used to drink. I think he drank one beer because he had diverticulitis, you know, when he was alive. Here we go. This is Nature Valley almond butter granola bites. And we got these at Grocery Outlet, and they were only $1. I don't know how much they usually sell for. I don't remember even seeing them in other stores, but I didn't look for them, so I imagine they'd be probably 3 times that much in the store. We got if y'all hadn't tried these, I gotta say I've had a bag of these before, and I love these. He could. Oh, Diane's husband quit 15 years before he passed away. He's still dying. Really? Oh Lord! And he quit for 15 years. Well, see, that's what I worry because I smoked probably 40 years. You know, and I worried. You know, what have I done to myself? You know, that I can't get over with. I never drank like wine every now and then. But no, diabetes. Yeah, there's a lot of sugar in that wine. But these are the Haribo Happy Cherries, and y'all, if you haven't tried these, definitely. I mean, if you like cherry stuff like I do, definitely want those. Anything Haribo, I really like. Here's the hot one, and he said something. He might have a bonus, so that'll be a surprise. These, let's see, where did I get these for him? He would know. He'll tell you tonight, I'm sure. But these are the Fresh Picked Goodness Harvest Snaps Black Bean Snack Crisps. Bold and spicy habanero. Ooh. I think these things are good, though, the ones that I can eat. I'm not going to even attempt that. But he will. Okay. These Open Nature Sea Salt Pita Chips. And we got these at Grocery Outlet for 79 cents. Sea salt. And I like pita chips. They're a little hard for me to chew. And I'm fixing to lose 2 more teeth in the future. But I'm going to end up with partial, an upper and a lower partial, which I definitely need because I need to chew my food very much. You know, real, like, chew it. You know what I'm saying? Keep chewing. And Joy swallows everything after, like, she'll chew on it for, like, 5 seconds. It's just swallow it. We got this one, I think, at Dollar Tree. They got a little aisle of cakes, you know. This is gourmet carrot pound cake, y'all. I got, if y'all remember, you might remember, I got the marble cake. And I can't believe he hadn't already eaten this. It's bound to be good. The marble cake was good. Let me see if I'm missing. Yeah. Lots of times we'll pick him something out. He hasn't been able to go out much, you know. But anymore, we've been picking him stuff out. Or he'll tell us, you know, or he won't tell us. He'll ask us if we can look for something in a certain place if we're going there, and we will, you know. And we get him, you know, things that way. I was trying to see. Oh, here they are. These we got at Grocery Outlet a while back. They were 79 cents. These are Vans gluten-free pepper jack crackers baked with oats, brown rice, millet, quinoa, and amaranth. And they're made with real cheese, no hydrogenated oil, no artificial flavors or colors. I imagine, let's see, you can eat, good gracious, you could eat 30 crackers as a serving. I would never eat. Would y'all eat 30 crackers? I don't know how big they are. You'll see tonight. I'll go over some of that later on with him. Give you some more of the nutrition facts and stuff. Okay, let's see. There's 2 more things. I don't remember where we got this one. He'll know for sure. Well, I guess this one could be hot. I thought it was just I thought it was lime something because I saw the lime, but I see a pepper now. But anyway, they're churrito sticks. They're from the maker of Takis. It says Fuego, or whatever that means. Fuego. Maybe that means hot. I don't know. So he'll be trying those, and I think they're baked. We'll look at that too. And then I got him this at Dollar Tree. Yeah, they got a good expiration date, May 18th, 2020. But these are Munch Right brown rice cakes with Himalayan salt. And there's, I don't know how many is in here. They look kind of little, maybe. One, about 17. There's like, it says, I guess there's like 17, it says about 17 servings per pack. So them being brown rice and everything, they're probably pretty good for you. So y'all will go into more detail on this on his show, but it should be a good one. Should be a good one. Now let me see if I missed anybody. Look hot. Yes, those two are probably hot. That habanero one, I imagine, is. I've actually got a little habanero plant out there, and I hadn't even put it in the garden yet, y'all. I've been so busy. Oh, those thin Oreos. I love them things so much. I really do. I just love them. What happened to everybody? I just now noticed it. Some's gone. I know Dagenhills had to go, and Patricia had to. That's two. So a lot of people are probably working still. But I did one last Wednesday, and it did real good. I guess everybody just clicked, you know. I didn't even say anything, you know. I just got on all of a sudden. Honey Nut Cheerios. They're good for you, Mark. And I love those thin Oreos. At Dollar Tree? Oh, I didn't know they had those. Is yours still buffering, Joy? Is anybody else buffering? Hmm. Well, I don't know what happened, but I just got. It keeps flicking on. It keeps flicking back and forth, saying, like, right now it says 5, and then it went to 3, and then it went to 4, and then it went to 5. Now it's back up to 6. I don't know what it was. I don't know. A little. It's okay at Diane's, but Joy says it is. And I wonder why it's not buffering here. On mine. Usually when it is, it'll be even on mine too, you know. But I don't know why we haven't. There's no reason for it to be, because the internet is good right now. Unless for some reason the speed or whatever dropped, but I don't imagine it would. And Joy's right here. Now Leela says hers is okay. I don't know. It's so aggravating, y'all. So aggravating. It seems like every time you have a live, of sometime during it, something's going to happen. And I don't know what else to do. I cleaned my phone out and did everything that you can possibly do, you know, on my end. And I don't really. Sometimes it can be YouTube messing up, but generally it seems like it's the internet. Something to do with the internet. Oh, yeah. I said I was going to show some stuff from tablet time, so y'all hang on. I was hoping. Well, Saturday, it seemed like it's worked out pretty good, y'all. The one I had on Saturday, it seemed like I started at 4 then, and for the most part, I think, you know, people were able to do it unless they were, you know, like I said, busy doing something else. But you know, they watch the people that missed. They watched the replay, you know, after it was done. That's good. Well, where's your? There you are. It's been really humid today. Real humid. I'm surprised why I see it in here. See, I can't get a hold of her on Messenger, but I did send. Well, she's not on Instagram either. But I did send on community posts. But if you don't see your notifications, or just be flipping through YouTube, you won't see that. You'd have to probably look at your notifications to see about the community post, which I don't do all the time. It's okay now. No, it's quiet right now. They're usually, what time is it? Yeah, by 5 o'clock they're usually out of there. But it seems like it takes a while for the birds to come around. There's a couple stray ones out there right now, but when it starts cooling down a little bit, like 7, there'll be birds everywhere out there. And they just roll right through everything. It's funny to watch. That's what I was saying about that one last night. They were bickering and fighting and carrying on for the best spot on that feeder. And then like in the clay one, there'd be one inside of it, and then one would fly up and poke, try to fly into it, and then poke its head at the other one, and then the other one that was already in there would come shooting out the other end. It was funny to see. But yeah, it was a circus out there. Okay, I think. Here's one. Here's a joke, y'all. You ready? Honestly, if I knew how long it would be until they got home, I'd tell you. He's talking to Alexa or whatever. Oops, I'm surprised this didn't go off when I said that. I know if I say the other one for that phone, it'll pop on and say to say something. I don't know if I show this one or not. I think I showed that. Some of the flowers there. This was, this was our roasted zucchini and yellow squash, cucumbers and tomatoes from the garden, and lasagna hamburger helper. I may have showed that Saturday, but I'm not sure if we had it Saturday. Can y'all remember all the time what you had like yesterday?
And sometimes it cuts you out where you can't.
But it's still working though, right?
Yeah, but sometimes it stops where you can't hear what you're saying.
I don't know why it would be doing that.
I don't know.
Unless, could it be your phone, honey?
It could be my phone.
It needs cleaned, I'll bet.
I bet it does.
She doesn't clean her phone ever, really. I mean, not talking about, wiping it off. I'm talking about cleaning out all the cache and stuff. No, they hadn't said anything about how long it would be. It sure has upset the birds a little bit, though. They're afraid to come when all that noise is going on. They don't know what to think of it, really. And, the only thing kind of sad to me about it is, most of this is on other people's property that they're doing, almost probably 95% of it. And the little bit that is our property, they're going to leave part of it, but it's trees. It's not just weeds and stuff. It's mainly trees. But a lot of my birds lived in all that is the only thing, but there's nothing we can do about that. Stuff was growing up into those power lines. And they said it would take half the city's power out if something happened to those. Here, I'll show a picture of that food I got. And Diane, we're going to be getting more. We've just been wore out and not feeling so great. So that's why we went close. Aldi's was so close. And Walmart's a little further away. But we're going to go and see if they've got a good deal at Walmart on this seed too. But this is the one that we got from Aldi. And y'all, if any of y'all do use seed, this is some of the best seed that I've seen, And I've seen some other seed, different places. I've looked at it and stuff, but this one here has the best. And what I like about it is the corn is all broke up. It's not whole. Either the cheap stuff, they would have just big pieces of corn cut in half, or just whole pieces of corn. And the only ones that ended up being able to eat that was the squirrels. The roasted veggies were good. They were really good. And I love Oreos too, and so does Logan. I like those thins. And the one, I forget what it's called. It's caramel or something. It's really good. But and also this has got a lot of the little bitty round white seeds, and they actually bust those open and eat the little part inside of it and spit out the hull. Because when I go to pour the clay one out up there, it'll be full of little empty, teeny weeny. I mean, I don't see how they do it. You know, I don't see how they do it. Oh, here's something. I never knew that Mom could do cartwheels. I know Oreo's been going crazy. They've been going crazy lately, making all kinds of cool stuff. You know, back when we were, it was just Oreos, no double stuff, nothing, just Oreos. That's it. You know, Hershey bar, a couple other candy bars. That's all you got. I mean, I think they had, I don't know what even they had, Mars bar back then. Do y'all remember that one? Mars bar. It had almonds on top and then nougat, and it was kind of thin though, but it was really good. I don't even know if they make those anymore. Your profile said you have lots of dark wavy hair. Oh, I do. It's on my back. Oh no. What did y'all see this one? I told you I got the best table in the house. Using that little thing that for a table. uh, I'd say you could get a new flavor every week, Joy, because they've got like I don't know how many of them now. If you want yours with bacon bits, we can wait until he finishes breakfast. Oh man. Oh, thunderstorms. Well, I was outside looking at the garden yesterday, and then I would walk back into the garage, and as soon as I got in the garage, I swear it had to hit in the backyard. I mean, I jumped and yelled, and you could feel it shake. I mean, it hit somewhere around this area, and it was awful. It's awful. Oh, I got let's see, I did Maisie. No, I did Moses Frazier, the cat. Here's one for the future. Look at this, y'all. I don't know if it'll play it or not. It's too. Wait a minute.
Hope you like this. I need some stories so I can be on Kitty's Corner and be a guest host. So send some stories about me to Michael. Thanks. Bye.
Thunder Boomers. Yeah, yeah. It must have come from up north and or something because we had them like later on. Yeah, we get a lot of thunder here, and you don't even see any lightning or anything. Ohio, y'all have just had some of the worst weather. The results are back. You're just dehydrated. Oh, oh no. Uh, let's see. Here's no. I did easy tonight. The cow, and then this one here I'll be doing in a few days. This is my daughter's cat, RYU.
It's me. I hope
Ryu.
you'll let me be a guest host on Kitty's Corner because I think it would be really fun. All you have to do is send your dad. You can tell him when I'm on the show. Thanks a lot. I hope you like this. I love you, Mama. Bye.
Whoa. Yeah, y'all lose power. Yeah, you've been kind of lucky about that though, hadn't you, Joy? Because I mean, you didn't really lose that much, I don't think, when all that happened with the tornado and stuff, right? I mean, I think you did lose a little bit, maybe. You lost some of it in that other freezer you had, I believe it was, if I remember right. Wait for him to cross the line. Last night I switched collars with him. Oh no! Ah, them dogs! Look at them. One of those shock collar things. Okay, last night we bought. If y'all remember the haul, we bought those fish-shaped fish at the grocery outlet for 50 cents a box. They were two for $1, same difference. Y'all, them things were good. We had them and some cauliflower fries, and we finally finished off the potato salad from Sam's, and naturally some tomatoes from the garden. But that company that made that fish was from, it said Britain, I guess England, for over 200 years. But they were good. At first I thought, fish, fish. Hey, Tumbleweed, I'm glad you're here. Fish-shaped fish. It was good. I love cauliflower fries too, y'all. Okay, here's who's in a. This is I think Crystal that was on earlier. I believe this is her cat. That'll be in the future too.
Hi, Crystal.
Yeah.
Charlotte here. I hope you like my picture. I really want to be a guest host on Kitty's Corner, and I hope you'll be proud of me. I love you, Mama. Bye.
I go to my sister's with my friend in Germantown. When it gets bad, that's all. That's all the. I just saw. I thought I saw a message that said, "How is your mother-in-law, Tumble?" It's Crystal, pink fairy crystal. We had another crystal on here earlier. Hey, I'm glad you're here. I appreciate that. Your mother-in-law had a slight heart attack. Is she okay? I mean, I guess you have been busy. She's in the hospital. You know what? It seems like it's been one thing after another, hasn't it, Tumble? And that happens to us a lot too. It's not good, but it's too much going on. Yeah. Okay, honey, that's okay. Yeah, it's stressful too. Really stressful. Yeah. And yeah, I used to look a little rougher than I do now when I first started this. I mean, I was getting over trying to rebound from getting down to 116 pounds. No, Diane, her Tumble's mother-in-law. Yes. Yes, and then you've had Sarah's having trouble. It's just, I know, I don't see anything else on that. I'll just leave it there. Yeah. Well, I hope she's going to be okay. It's rough, especially as they get older. Stuff like that will take a lot out of them. You get weak, you know. We'll put her down. Let me. I almost brought my book in here. It's mother-in-law. I write things down. That's the only way I can remember anymore. I started to write down remember when I said it. Yes, please, if you haven't, but I think pretty much everybody has. Hey, Joy, if your phone's not dead, Logan could use it. Did you hear me? Oh, they can't hear me in there. Hold on a second. Yeah, let's see if he's feeling good enough to get on. Logan can use your phone if you want. What is it? Well, he's doing something or other. I don't know. I don't think he feels too good either. But yeah, it's been awful today, humid. It can be, the temperature can actually be lower, but when it's real humid, feel worse. So yeah, I wrote that down, Diane. Yeah, y'all, I'm getting real close. I don't even think I've said anything yet. Uh, that does help a lot, those playlists, but I've got a bunch of them. You can find anything. The ones like Joy Tucker was saying, the early ones, it's kind of funny in a way. You know, I didn't really know what I was doing and stuff, and either I was in really bad health. But as time's gone by, I attribute some of this to all my friends like you all. You know, all the support, and we've helped each other. And I just, you can see like Joy's saying, as the videos are newer and newer, as I slowly get a little bit better. So I'm hoping the surgeries and stuff I have coming up will, help my quality of life to be a little bit better to where I can do more. I am not the type of person that will sit around. I never have been. I always was doing something, and I'm still that way. I want to be that way, but these hernias kill me every time I get up and move around. Thank you, Joy. Is it rain? Yes. Yeah. No rain. And Crystal's been doing something that I would like to be able to do again, and and that is so good for you. It really is. Is it easier as you're going along, Crystal, to do it? I imagine that it should. After a while, you should start. I don't know if I would walk a long ways right now, it would be really rough on me. But I used to. We've got such a long driveway. If y'all have seen our driveway, which you probably have, the ones I do outside, we would walk up and down the driveway back and forth. Logan and I used to do a lot. Looks like Diane's about to get some rain. And Joy, you have helped me so much. I was a depressed mess. Yeah, I remembered. I remember, Joy. I certainly do remember. And we talked a lot, and we still do. And that's what friends do, They help each other. They pray for each other. Yes, yes. Well, she can tell you. Yeah, and they really love each other. I mean, loved each other. still, you know, it's hard. I know, Joy. No hurting back. See? See, you're getting to where you'll be walking miles. That's good, man. I'll tell you what. I'm so happy for you that you're doing that. And you will love it'll do so much for you too. Well, it looks like we got a scary movie from Redbox, y'all. I don't know how scary. If it's one of those with the scary dolls, really bother me. The scary dolls. There's like several different scary movies now with dolls. I don't know which. Ow. I don't know if this one has a scary doll in it or not, but it's called Isabel. Isabella. Bella? Isabel? Isabella? Ooh. Did I miss anybody? Oh, goodness. 34 pounds? Okay, yeah. Everybody check out her video. Yep. Wow, that's a lot. You're doing great for no longer than you've been doing it. Yeah. That's I went out there to the stump where all those wildflowers are, and one of them had. I usually water them in the morning, but it rained a little bit last night, so I thought, well, they'll be fine. But then it got really hot. It cleared up. It was cloudy, and then it cleared up, and some of them had keeled over. But gave them some really beautiful. Yeah, great job. Oh, there's some more. You know, I think she was me too. I'm pretty sure. Yep. We are having chicken somehow. I was thinking about using this stuff. It only takes 30 minutes to use it before you bake it. I didn't think that I would ever like garlic and herb like this. I don't know why. I don't know, like, because I felt like maybe it had oil in it, and it probably does have some kind of oil in it. Lemon juice, no? Water, distilled vinegar, lemon juice. Well, anyway, it's a marinade. Herb and garlic. I was thinking about using this and just marinate it for, it says 30 minutes, and poke holes with a fork in the chicken. And yeah, do something different. I think I might have that, or I've got a couple other things like that's not marinated. There's sauces like that. We just had the butter chicken, so I don't guess I'll do that one. I got the one that's roasted chicken, and you put vegetables in there. It's really good. Yeah, I like scary movies, but I'm bad for finding things, bloopers in movies, and especially in scary ones, it seems like. So I'll be making fun of it, I guess. Yes, I feel like for a month now, not just. Oh, you've been doing it for longer than, yeah, for a month. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's what's for dinner. I'm gonna have that chicken, boneless chicken that way. Joy said it looks scary. You're welcome, Crystal. You're doing great. Yeah, I hadn't tried this brand, and well, actually, I haven't tried a marinade that's herb and garlic. Usually, when I get a marinade, it's like I don't know, teriyaki, or just like a steak, like that Dale's Dale's marinade that you get at Aldi. It's pretty good. You can use that for chicken or steak or beef or whatever. Okay, yeah. We appreciate you. I'm glad that you're able to be a part of them now. If I do it at 6, I know it's too late for you, Leela. But we'll figure it out. We like having you on here. Everybody enjoys you being here, and you have great English. Really good English. Better than a lot of them here. I mean, because Layla said she was worried about making comments that her English wasn't too good, but if y'all have seen her comments, she does fantastic. My problem is more like I try to type fast and then I don't like double check it, and then also my spell check will make words take like you put just something plain down and it'll change it to something totally different. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's about to get that time, isn't it? Dinner time soon. Yeah. Tell Sarah hi, Tumble. We all hope she gets better. Yeah, she does. Leela does. Oh, you are? I just was watching one earlier, but I guess that was probably yesterday's. I don't even think I think it's still paused in there or on my. Well, I bet it's not paused now because I used that. But I know where I was on it. To plastic surgeon in September. That's what I was thinking. That it was September. Yeah, I try not to be, but I probably. No, you never say anything stupid. No. I'm glad you were here. And everybody else is too. Uh, what was I saying? Yeah, I watch probably as much as I can of other people's. I probably watch at least 20 a day. And that's, that adds up to quite a bit of time, but I try to do my best, but there's no way I can get around to every, all of them. So I try to, like, especially, try to not get super far behind, but I try to catch up when I see them. I might watch several or something. Is your TV? Yeah. Well, there's a lot of interesting things you got to say. I mean, and some of the stuff on TV really ain't hardly worth watching these days, or it's so vulgar and stuff. Especially if you have kids and stuff. I mean, I can't imagine when we were little, they didn't show, hardly anything on TV at all. I'm sure back then, our parents would have been totally shocked and stuff. Is what's going on these days. Well, I think I'm going to wind this down. I'm going to marinate this chicken and stuff and figure out what else to have with it. I think we still got some potatoes. I don't know if I want to do anything with them. But I've had a really good time. The next one is Saturday. Saturday seemed to work out at 4 p.m. on Saturday. So I'm going to do a regular one every Saturday, and then I'm going to try to get one in around Wednesdays because they do help, and everybody has fun and gets to know each other better and stuff. So I'm going to go for now, and later on, we're going to be doing Logan's Awesome Food Reviews. That's another thing I just about forgot we had to do that. But we try to do it somewhere around 6, so that'll be about right. marinating that stuff. I never marinate it for just 30 minutes anyway. I always do it for longer than that. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is hard to do. I do my best. You know, that's all I can do. I try to do. I eventually get around to everybody. Uh, it's hard to do if you're real busy. Thanks, Crystal. I'm so glad you're here. Diane, everybody that's still here. I appreciate y'all so much. Joy Tucker and Leela, I think, just left. And Diane, I appreciate all y'all so much. And we'll I'll be, making my regular videos. We'll have another chat Saturday, so let's try to remember that. If you don't have anything to do, I don't change anything you've got to do for these, okay? So I appreciate y'all so much. Please press the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell so that you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody have a great evening, and I'll see you on morning devotions. Well, later on tonight, I'll see you on Logan's Awesome Snack Reviews. Bye, everyone. Thanks so much.